Are we live, me?
I don't know. This music should be live.
It's good, isn't it? Let's see what we're doing with doctors. We don't have that many doctors.
Well, we are live. I can see pictures. I can see things moving.
Hello, everyone.
I can see a tick box and somebody's screaming live in chat. Anyway, say hello to Potato.
Hello, Potato.
Cell Technology.
Hello, Cell.
Bell also.
Hello, Bernie.
And me.
Hello, Mia.
Wow, rude. Also, Bell also would like to express his sincerest thank yous to our Ausstrahlbarkeitszensoren. That's you. You're the streamability sensor. Try pronouncing that word.
I can't actually see the start of the word. You'd need to tilt the screen.
Tilted it.
Ausstrahlbarkeitszensoren.
Well done. Also say hello to Tammy.
Hello, Tammy. Right. Could you twist this screen? It's just like, my actual playing screen is kind of behind the chat screen. Yeah, I kind of can't see chat at all. Because it's light grey on dark grey. But somehow...
I can't fix this. Restream doesn't release any things for this.
No, I think it's my monitor's too far over that way. It needs to be over that way a bit. These are the kinds of things we should really sort out off camera.
We should, but you had at least half an hour to realise this sooner.
You've just looked at your watch again, haven't you? Even though you're not wearing one.
Well,
to
thank you for pointing it out. Speaking about pointing at things, I'm pointing at the spotted cow.
Hello, spotted cow.
Who says a good mood to you, and a good mood to you too. And the spotted cow had to see the last 20 minutes of yesterday's stream today due to the massive internet falls at his provider's end. We're terribly sorry.
I'm going to train Naomi in GP2, I think. We haven't... What missions did we have going? Pharmacy patients, yep. In progress. Oh, did we actually have an emergency on our case?
Cell Technology points out that the internet providers shall be damned by God. We're trying.
That was lycanthropy. Oh, we have lycanthropy. Right. You can jump up because you're an emergency.
In that case, please stay away from me. I'd rather not get infected myself.
Ah, yes, we do. We have... Oh, she's a VIP. You can go first in the queue. And who's that? You're cured. Very good. Who are you? Right, I think we'll that's a VIP as well? Oh, VIP because they're emergency cases, maybe? Maybe. Alright, so we'll just let them do their thing. Meanwhile, I'm gonna do GP2 with Dr. Cassandra. And she's gonna treat our other junior doctor. Teach our other junior doctor, should I say. Right, good. Now that will probably mean a bit of a backlog building up in our doctors.
I have a timestamp?
Oh, what's this? Oh no, monobrow's been discovered.
Oh wow, there is a timestamp.
Oh, there is. That means we are gonna get monobrows all over the place.
It is so tiny. I just realised I haven't looked at the settings for this in a while, but they added settings to increase the font size. Does that help?
Not really, because it's the colour.
Well, they haven't added any color options for me, I'm afraid.
On 2 Point Radio. It's the Harrison Wolf Show on 2 Point Radio now. But don't worry, I'm just here to change the music every few minutes.
So, need to keep an eye out for monobrow, especially around the ward, because that's where the monobrow patients get sent.
I'm not sure how this is a problem, but apparently the fact that I have stamps now is of concern to the general stream public.
Oh.
Well, fine, I'll close it. Well, don't worry, I minimize them again so I don't realize how far behind chat I am. It's funnier this way.
Alright, how are you doing? You're number 1. You're number 2.
Now, remind me, it's been a while. I spent some time in space. I forgot what's the goal of this hospital again.
So, this is the hospital...
oh yeah, this rubbish heap.
Yeah. This is the Meltdown Hospital.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
let's have a quick look. Shock Clinic, yeah, we're researching that one. Let's send that home. So... it's the hospital where there's lots of sort of bits of places like this.
There's also lots of rubbish.
Yeah, I think we get lightning storms, and we get let's see. Shock is there's some strange problems that we have in this area. I seem to remember. So Shock Clinic is something we need a lot of.
Mm-hmm.
We're also going to get a DNA lab so that we can cure patients in a DNA lab.
Mm-hmm.
At the moment, we've got an ongoing emergency that we're handling with pharmacy, people with lycanthropy. And we've got to find and shoot the monobeasts, which are more likely to be around this area or this area. So what we have, the way we've got it laid out is doctors up here, general diag down there, and I think I'm going to put some psychiatrists in here too. We've got our ordinary ward and staff facilities and the pharmacies here, and then we've got a giant fracture clinic there, research here, and some toilets down there. And that's where we're up to.
I see.
Yeah, taking our doctors out for training, so we are short on doctors now.
Potato pointed out that they have a readable colours option in Twitch. No one looks like a bold colour rectangle anymore.
No.
I assume. I can't actually tell. Try out the weird colour thing. Try writing in yellow. Maybe Sal can see that.
Looks like
I don't think Restream is going to pick up on your colour, though.
I don't think so.
Candle that is guaranteed to enhance your afternoon napping. Holistic's usual customers, also known as the Less Sense Than Money Brigade, are already lining up to buy some.
Sorry, I saw that, but the guy on the radio was talking. Henry Jobsworth, the county's foremost health and safety inspector, has informed us that he'll be visiting us for an inspection soon. Mr. Jobsworth goes on to say that he hopes we're not running things as Bungle were, adding that he won't put himself through that many more times. He'll be arriving soon. A good report would help our reputation.
Very good.
The Spotted Cow is planning on getting a new internet provider. What?
A monobeast.
Ah.
Aha.
I thought that guy with that weird hairdo broke his neck or something. It's under there.
It is. Got it.
Well shot.
Thank you. Took a bit of trying.
The new internet provider of the Spotted Cow will hopefully deliver speeds of up to 80 megabytes, and after another year, they might upgrade it to a new provider with 500 megabytes. Up and down. Ooh, impressive.
Oh, who's this? Oh, okay, right. He's very close to being cured. I was thinking about sending him home, but he's gonna be treated any moment.
Health Inspector now arriving at the hospital.
Any minute now. He might die beforehand.
Yeah, he might, but he might just make it in.
Unless this guy is now cutting in line.
No, because he's going to this one.
To repair drug mixer.
Oh no, don't tell me. Ah, that
No, we
drug
have two.
mixes,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's this one that needed the repair. That one, as soon as he's finished... Well, I think as soon as the janitor's finished here, I want to upgrade this one as well. Yeah,
Assigners,
we
say
want
hello
go
to Lieutenant
home.
Lucan.
Hello, Lieutenant Lucan.
And apparently the Twitch compatibility mode Potato was talking about is just for the usernames, which doesn't do a lot for us. On our end, you're all just grey.
Maintenance announcement.
Cell Technology wants to know, Carl's shirt dress, does he wear a shirt dress? That's the patient who was about to die.
Ah.
I don't know what a shirt dress looks like.
It looks like a dress. Well, it's a dress that a woman wears, but it kind of looks like an over-length shirt. Oh, right.
Why don't you just call it an over-length shirt then?
We cured. We cured 7 out of 8 patients. Yay! Very good. We've now got enough cash. We can start thinking about doing something with it.
This guy's smoking the machine.
That?
Well, you know, you're paused, I assume.
I am, yeah. Just paused it for a second while I decide what to do with my cash.
Ah,
Bit of a build-up here, but
say
that's
hello
because of
to
being
some Russian guy called Lieutenant Lucan.
Hello, Lieutenant Lucan, some Russian guy.
Again, he's given up on Twitch for today, and with all the commercials on Twitch, he decided to see if YouTube works any better.
I see. Let's have a look and see if any of these doctors are any good. So, Isabel, hygienic, charming, and can define conifer. Very good. She'd be good because she's completely untrained. Charming, positive, former TV chef. Does finger pistols.
I'm not sure if I want to have a former TV chef operating on me.
Terribly dull, right arm, fast, medium. I think I'm going to
What
get
does
Isabel.
right arm fast medium mean?
No idea.
Are you sure? You're not just hiding some weird innuendo from me.
I am going to get Isabel and then I'm going to train her immediately. And...
Potato's gonna go make himself a cup of tea so nobody should do anything funny. I feel now is the perfect time to quickly tell the story of what happened on Friday. I was trying to do that yesterday, but for some reason someone decided, time's out. So I guess I'm doing that now. So Friday, a friendly colleague of mine, the styrofoam hat guy... Hold on, were you going to say something very important before I go on a story rant?
No, I'm just going to recruit some staff because we're a little low on staff.
Right. Where was I? A friendly guy, styrofoam hat wearing person, called me over because he had a minor problem with a form he was trying to fill out. He wanted to request...
Oh, that story. Oh, my word. Oh, this is the best story. Yeah, I agree. Tell everybody.
Oh, Potato's still here. I should have waited before he left the room.
Oh, it is the best story. It really is.
I guess I can wait for a few seconds until you've left. Tell me when you're ready.
What was I going to train?
In the meantime, he's...
Oh, doctors. Yeah. I was going to think about buying a doctor.
Did you buy the junior doctor with no skills?
I did.
Lovely. Go train them.
I did. So now I am thinking about buying another nurse, but I thought I'd see what our nurses are good at and what we might need.
While you do that, back to the story. Trying to fill out a form for his bank because he wanted to request some sort of weird thing. I don't know. One of those booklets where you can assess how much money you have because he's old-fashioned. I actually miss those. Do banks still do them? Anyway, I walk over, and then he pointed out that the form asked him to sign here. And then he pointed at his screen. As it turns out, he used a pen to put his signature on the screen.
He did. It's true.
And he was confused why it didn't accept his signature. The website wanted him to sign in with his password, and instead of asking me beforehand, he goes ahead, signs the monitor, and calls me over and asks me why it doesn't work.
That's exactly what he did.
And the best part about this is this story spread like a wildfire throughout the entire office. Within the hour, the other end of the floor already knew about it.
Yeah.
And in the end, he gave in and just sent out a company-wide email telling everyone about it.
Yeah. I actually had to report it to the IT department so that they could come up and clean his screen because he had ink on his screen. And they, of course, opened a case thing and then had to close it, and yeah, it was quite amusing. Thinking about getting this guy because he's got upgrade 2 skills and he works for Peanuts, so I think I will. Okay, that's enough recruitment for now. Pharmacy queues are back under control.
Maintenance announcement. Automated snack machines need restocking manually.
Sal's request email to the IT services read as follows. Do you have a tip to clean borrowing of a monitor? Asking for a friend. An idiot friend who thought that signing an online document was done by signing his name on the screen.
Yep, that's what I sent to IT.
Yeah, the weird part
so
is
there's a
they
monobrow
first
guy.
assumed by an idiot friend she meant herself.
Yeah,
so they
they
came
thought-
over to her.
When I said asking for a friend, they didn't take me literally. They presumed I was talking about myself. I was like, no, of course not. You fools, you know I'm not going to do something that idiotic.
Tammy wants to know if it was a ballpoint pen or a Sharpie. What's a gyro?
A biro is a ballpoint
biro.
pen. A Sharpie is a marker pen.
Why do I keep thinking that thing is called gyro?
I don't know.
I'm probably subconsciously thinking of installing gyroscopes in the office.
Maybe. I'm going to put another GP's office here.
Speaking of GP offices, the spotted cow just pointed out that you need more GP offices, so obviously it was the idea of the spotted cow.
Yes. I don't really think I do yet. It's just that we took both of our GPs out for training. So the queues built up quite rapidly. I mean, only a few minutes ago we had a queue of 4 and a queue of 5. So we should be okay, but we're definitely going to need more in the long term.
Tammy points out that the booklets I was talking about are called check registers, and Tammy's bank still has them too. Also, here was a joke that Lieutenant Lucan left us with. I should probably read it out to entirely capture the comedic genius of the joke. So he says, so here's a something funny. A joke. Are you ready? Communism. A real knee slapper. I wish I had knees. Lieutenant Lucan.
Ah. He's usually more Russian friendly than that.
Well, yeah, but we don't know if he's old-fashioned Russian, you know, with his lords and masters, or if he's, you know, Cold War Russian. I probably can't make that distinction.
Let's put a bin round that side.
Lieutenant Lucan points out that there are some services that actually make you sign online documents by signing your name, yes, but
Yeah.
still, writing on the monitor is a bit foolish. He was probably thinking about those when delivery guys come along and make you sign something.
Yep, because he was sort of protesting his innocence, saying, no, it's true, it does happen at times, doesn't it? I mean, people do sign in things on the screen. So he was thinking like say the delivery guys and iPads and stuff like that.
And in his defense, he does have one of those screens where well, not on his computer, he does have an iPad, i.e. one of those screens that can be signed, so he was probably thinking all of them are like this.
Yeah.
But still, you wouldn't sign an iPad with a ballpoint pen! Belorsa's asking, when I do install a gyroscope in the office, why not go all the way and put in thrusters in all directions and a power source? You see, you don't need thrusters in all directions. You just need a bottom thruster and then 2 to 4 maneuvering thrusters. The rest can be done through the gyroscope. It's going to be a bit wonky. I'm not sure where to put the pilot seat, but it's going to be fun.
Alright, so there's our
I know
new...
what you're wondering. Is this all there is? You go to school, you get a job, you pay your taxes, watch TV, sleep every night. Well, that's not all there is. There's music, and music makes it all worthwhile. If you don't believe me, listen to this.
I think I need some more
No, that music
machines.
doesn't fix it for me. It's not the right track. The spotted cow feels like I'm subconsciously want to put gyroscopes in places like Space Engineers in.
Need water.
The implication being that I'd subconsciously like to play Space Engineers. I would never. Potato has a question. What would we do if we walked into the office and in the lobby we see something along these lines?
I would
There are
think I
lots
was
of
in the
toy
wrong
guns.
office.
A, that, and B, don't touch them. They're not meant to be touched. They're probably an art display. Anyone who's foolish enough to go ahead and touch them is probably going to get fired. It might happen if we get a new CEO who has a thing for plastic guns.
I suppose it's always a possibility.
I hope not.
Do you know what? I might swap
Doctor required in
This-
research.
bench and that machine around.
Please don't let them sit down now.
Oh no, I was going to just swap them over like that.
No, I mean, they shouldn't be sitting into the machine. That sounds dangerous. Spotted
they
Cow
do
suggesting I should put the pilot seat in Sal's office. No. I
They
mean,
do
sure,
look a
she
bit
does
stuck.
have the window there, but you'd be flying sideways.
We're sorry for the litter that you dropped on our floor.
Then again, Sal does have a thing for putting the cockpit into very weird places.
Oh yeah, what was that? Shop clinic?
Oh, no,
no,
that
go
wasn't
home.
Sal. Sal usually just puts it somewhere in the middle of the ship,
Yeah.
completely encased by other things. What was I thinking of?
Boris? Hang on, there's a Mono Beast under one of these. Is
by
that
the
it
plant
there?
now.
There it is. Got you.
Well done.
Hey, I shot the Mono Beasts. Very good.
Where did Anubis put his pilot seats?
Oh, that wasn't it Anubis who put it the wrong side on something important. I remember we were all in a lander and he put it the wrong way round, and he ended up trying to do everything upside down or something.
Maybe?
Okay. Do you want to read that, Mick?
Right, inspection report. Mr. Jobsworth has sent us the report from his recent visit. It's 30 pages, so we haven't actually read it, but the conclusion reads, incredibly mediocre with no features that sway the overall product neither negatively nor positively, outside of the realm of the ordinary. Nothing to complain about here, but not much to be happy about either.
You wait and see. You wait and see. Once we've got all
That
of our
sounds
stuff.
like a threat. You're about to murder him.
Right, I'm going to wait for this guy to get treated and then I'm going to upgrade our drugs mixer. Looks like I've waited until it's been maintained before I decided it needed upgrading, though. It's just a shame. Right, what's wrong with you? Why have you not been... Oh, you're going in now, okay. Probably been waiting for... Where are you going? You...
Belosa would grab one of those guns and then pray that God may have mercy on everyone else in the office.
DNA lab. Oh.
Our doctors have discovered a new illness, denim genes. Skin has the appearance of denim. Causes a great deal of irritation, mainly due to the time it takes to dry after a shower. Believed to be caused by bungled genetically engineered genes, which have since been recalled. The patient is seeking treatment, but we do not have... We will need a DNA lab, and we don't have it. Should we send him home?
We'll have to. We're currently researching, a thing. Where's our...
He's on coffee break.
Research doctor.
We need a second one, to be honest. You seem to be very stingy with research doctors.
Assistant to reception.
What are you doing? No, he's working there.
What's he doing there?
Right, research doctor, you just... It looks like I haven't actually done anything to do with my staff.
Oh, well.
Okay, right, you're doing nothing but research. And... I don't want... Let's see. Actually, anybody else can do anything else. We haven't got a Lux or a Pan lab. Because we haven't needed one yet. That's why I focused all my doctors on...
He needs the toilet.
He can go to the toilet. There's a toilet over there. Oh! Ah! Funny we should say that, because...
We jinxed ourselves.
How are we doing? Where did I want to put my treatment rooms?
I forgot. Was it in the lower left building? Like over there with the cardio lab? No, where the cardio lab is.
Well, I was thinking about putting psychiatry here.
Ah, alright. While you ponder where to put that place, Lieutenant Lucan says he respects most parts of his country's history, and there were great moments for Russia in both the monarchy and the Soviet times, but it doesn't mean he wouldn't joke about certain things.
Yeah.
Just like we joke about May.
Indeed. It's...
Her hair looks silly.
I am of the opinion that everybody should... No one should take their government too seriously. Because governments are always just made of people like everywhere else, and they tend to be people who are more power hungry than ordinary people.
I'm not sure who Potato was talking about, but he said that is one shocky dude with a very electrifying personality. A Teslatronic guy. Bell also points out that he put his pilot seat... Bell also pointed out that Anubis put his pilot seat in the living room.
Oh yeah, that's true.
He did not. I put the pilot seat in there.
A great idea, Mia. Great idea. Nothing wrong at all with having a pilot seat.
It was better than having no pilot seat.
Absolutely.
Also, I needed to steer it when it was filled with balls.
yeah, that's right. I remember that. Now, I was thinking, I think it was the series before that, where we were going down onto a planet. And...
So hold on, we're not talking about the house that crashed on the planet.
Well,
we're talking about the previous crash.
Bernie was, or whoever it was who mentioned that was talking about, Anubis when he had a house. The one I was referring to was earlier than that. It was when there was me and Boris and Anubis, and I can't remember who else, in a lander, and we were going to drop down onto a planet to explore. But Anubis had built the lander, and he put the pilot seat at such an angle that, I don't know, if he wanted to, everything was upside down for him, so it made it really, really hard for him to steer, and he ended up crashing. Do you remember this?
No, I do not remember this, but I've just had a sudden burst of inspiration.
Oh. Do
It's
tell.
probably a... I'm not sure if this is the best...
No, I don't want you to stop editing that. Goodbye. Okay.
Well, before I tell you about my flashes of inspiration from the story you just told, I need to disassociate myself and everyone who was listening to it by quickly reading out chat. Lieutenant Lucan says, you know, when you guys talk about Anubis, Boris, and other, he assumes, NIT members, he feels like that guy that decided to watch a series on Season 7 without learning anything in advance. Don't worry.
Season 1 to 6 is available in video on demand on YouTube for free.
Well, yeah, you could advertise it, or you could just say you don't necessarily need to watch everything. Our continuity is not too strongly focused on
it's not required.
previous episodes. Warning! There are electrical storms in the area. Spotted Cow pointed out that you should disregard windows. They're no good. They do structural weaknesses to your buildings. The toilet may be the best place to put there instead. Instead of the window, I assume.
Oh, no, I thought you meant that if you're going to put windows anywhere, best place is the toilet.
What? Why would you want to put a toilet?
Just
Never
want to
mind.
have a look at what I'm doing.
You
with
don't
my
want to have a
janitors.
look in the toilet.
No, I want to have a look at my janitors.
Not doing a whole
This
lot.
is the janitor that I particularly want to do upgrades. Yeah. So I don't want anyone else really doing upgrades. Because we've got one janitor who's particularly good at it. Be nice to train Homer Pussyfoot in walking around faster. Might do a bit of that. I might wait until... Let's just see what's he actually doing. He's not down here, is he? Oh no, that's Miles doing that. Ah, yeah, but I want Miles to be the trainer, so I'll let this finish before we do that. Oh, and I should also hire a doctor who's any good at all at treating.
Sound Technology points out that he's pretty
would
much
be
forgotten
Nolan.
everything he saw of the Ned. Like I said, it's not a very deep, gripping storyline. There's a more like sketches.
Yeah.
A sketch show filled with mostly midget jokes.
No, not mostly midget jokes. That was just like an occasional theme. Usually when Apple
It depends.
was involved.
Apple episodes are usually centered around
but
midgets.
Apple wasn't like in Space Engineers that much, and
Yeah, fair point, but I don't know what the token topic of Anubis or Boris
don't really
were.
want either of these.
Well,
Let's see if we get a new
Anubis
applicant.
was mostly constructivism. That's a word, definitely.
Let's keep an eye out for monobeasts while. Here we go.
In staff room.
That's fine. Nobody died yet.
Not yet.
We need to restock 100 vending machines. Oh no, we've done that.
Oh.
Animal magnetism. There's been an outbreak of animal magnetism after a mislabeled test tube meant that an entire batch of bungled skincare line contained powerful and scientifically heightened pheromones. I feel like I lost the trail of that sentence there. Will be rewarded if we treat the group of patients. Should we have them sent here? Yes.
Yes. I'll need to see if we can take out a loan.
Patients now arriving.
Okay. Did I pause? No,
I
I
don't
didn't
know.
pause. I must have been paused before. Let's just make sure I am currently paused.
You do seem to be paused,
Yes,
yes.
I do. Good, good. Right.
While you build that room, Potato is asking, what kind of chairs do we use for our computers? Like, is it a gaming chair, an office
Yeah,
chair?
gaming chairs.
So, Sal has the typical de facto racing gaming chair with hyper speed
Mm-hmm.
lines, and I assume if you plug it into a wall socket, you also get some RGB lighting. I haven't investigated it too
No,
much. It's
mine-
the
I bet
stereotypical
mine
gaming
was
chair.
cheaper than yours. It was the cheaper. Well,
Mine is a sophisticated, ergonomic
pretty much
office
I-
chair in classic brown.
no. Office
Stop it.
chairs don't come with the like that headrest thing that you've got there?
Ergonomic. In classical brown.
It's another racing car type chair. I
No,
never
stop it. You're
understand
undermining
that.
my point about this being a lovely brown office chair.
Yes. Sorry. I'll let you get back to your fantasy of
It's not a fantasy. I'm sitting on it.
pest control. Oh, right. Where are we going to put pest control?
Lieutenant Lucan wants to know if the NID is
yeah.
in some sort of decline. Well, active members that used to promote activities in the NID and do NID things decided to have a life, which is usually slowing things down.
Whoops.
You know, like getting partners in life, getting work in life,
Oh, I remember
working,
how
having
this works.
children. There still seems to be a core group of Nidites doing things occasionally, as evidenced by that once in a blue moon UHC thing we're having. But regular activities seem to be generally slowing down.
Doesn't it depend on how you really define the? I mean, there's 500 members now, and the Discord's still pretty active, isn't it? And
Like I said, core group still doing things.
so, what if you're talking about the people that me and Mia interact with and record with and stuff? There's
The publicity arm of the NID has...
was that really what the NID was about?
well, it wasn't what the NID
I
was
know it was
about. We just
what-
had different groupings. Sure, Boris doesn't approve of the labeling process anymore, or probably never did. He always assumed that we're all one and the same. We're all one large family, one weird dating service.
Yeah, that
I
was
nev-
the whole purpose of the NID, wasn't it? Was to be a gaming dating service for people who wanted to play multiplayer but didn't have their own friends.
Yes.
Which was basically because that was what Boris needed.
Yes.
He was someone he could play multiplayer games with, but he didn't have any friends of his own.
And to promote that, we had a publicity arm. You know, people like Boris, Anubis.
I think this is some fantasy version, because I've been in the NID since less than a year after it was founded, and I don't think that ever really existed except in a couple of people's imaginations.
Well, alright, chat. Did you seem a weird divide there between regular Nidites and people who put out videos?
No, I agree that there was a core group of recorders and streamers.
Yes, the publicity arm. It's a fancy title I've given it just now, I admit. Nobody else would have called it that. But,
Okay, yeah.
but you know, that's just a question of semantics and labeling.
No, I think that's misleading.
Oh, fine.
Because
We're alive and well. We don't have as many events as we'd like to, but we're doing fine.
The people that the multiplayer guys that I used to stream with a lot. Boris has got a problem with his computer. He can't play games and stream at the same time. Anubis has got a problem with his life at the moment since his son grew up. Minty's got a girlfriend, but their things come together every so now and then.
Spidey's kinda in between having a
He's
person...
buying a house at the moment, isn't he?
Oh yeah, that is a problem too, I guess. Well,
Alright.
not a problem. I guess it's an advantage.
But one of the things, because we used to always come together over Space Engineers, and Space Engineers just hasn't been...
Oh, did these people die?
What people? Where?
They were just electrocuted.
No, they're the people who need the shock clinic.
Oh, I thought this was something that happened as part of this lightning storm there.
Has any doctors...
Oh, I see it. The pilot seat of the office spaceship should go on the toilet.
I see. High energy, I suppose.
I feel like somebody joined chat, but I missed who it was.
Not really happy with either of those doctors. Oh, who do I need in an pest control room? Is that a doctor or a nurse?
Oh no, it
Student-
was
oh, no,
just
it's a
Lieutenant
student
Lucan
doctor.
having some PTSD.
Ah,
What was PTSD again?
PTSD?
No,
Oh,
PDSD.
PTSD. Oh, can't remember. Right, nurse required. Have we got any good treatment nurses?
The Spotted Cow says that the Norwegian government is rubbish. They make around 98 billion on road tax, they use around 28 billion on road building maintenance, and they still want more toll stations. What are they doing with the other 60 billion Norwegian monetary units? Are they using crowns still? It's okay, take your time.
Alright, you can do pest control, and you can do pest control, but none of you people can do pest
The Spotted
control.
Cow believes that the toilets are in the center of the building, so they would suffer from no structural weakness. You'd be mistaken. For some reason, we shunt toilets to the edges of the building. Probably to prevent noise complaints, I assume. I wouldn't know. I've never heard anyone because I've never been near the toilets when they were in use.
What are we talking about again, Mir?
We're talking about your Recaro chair straight out of a GTI you fixed up yourself during your student days.
Aha. Treatment. Yes, you can do treatment. So can you, but not you. Not fracture ward. You can do fracture ward, not treatment. So just sorting out a few... Actually, I don't want you doing anything except wards, because you're so good at wards. You should just do those two. You should only do wards or pharmacy. Let's see, you can do diagnosis, not wards. You can do treatment, so you can do any of those. You can do wards or diagnosis. But not that one, not that one. But you can do that one. Pharmacy and pest control. You can do that one and that one as well. Yeah, you're just wards. We need to train you in how to do something useful. So for the moment, just diagnostics. I think actually I'm going to put this one on treatments too, and then train them in treatments. And maybe you will train you up as a treater.
I think Tammy is trying to imply that she's singing some lyrics there, changed to accommodate the current theme, but I don't recognize the song. Tell me if you recognize this. She's saying, "We are family. I got all my gamers with me. We are family.
Yeah.
Get up, everybody, and sing."
Yeah, we are family.
What?
I got all my sisters and me.
That wasn't very melodic.
I can't remember the tune to it, but I do remember the lyrics.
Well, there we go.
Treatment.
Lieutenant Lucan says, "It's always sad when communities start to drift into some kind of limbo when it's not really in decline, but everyone active has already left." No, they haven't left. They're just in hibernation. Oh, not all of them. Some of them are around. We are around. Hello.
Yeah, right. Junior nurse. You can learn how to treat.
Aha, Potato's agreeing with me. There is a difference between the publicity arm and the normal plebs.
Yeah, I didn't know what you meant by publicity arm, though. I didn't think you meant just the people who streamed or recorded.
Well, yeah, I can say people who stream and record and do all of those sorts of public relation thingies, or I can
Well,
just
that-
say
that-
publicity arm.
I don't do it because I want to publicise the NID. I had no intention of publicising the NID.
Oh.
So
Well,
I
you've been
don't
drafted
consider
into that.
myself to be part of the publicity arm of the NID.
Well, fine then. You just, you know.
I play with the NID because I like the people.
Proceeded in ward.
Yes, yeah.
A new illness discovered. Animal magnetism again, caused by mutated pheromones and/or cheap deodorant. We already had that one.
Oh yeah, it was something about spiders, wasn't it?
Post-traumatic spider disorder.
Yeah.
We had that?
Do you need to
I
scroll
don't
down?
want to
mate?
consider this. Do I need to do what?
Scroll down.
I'm slowly working my way down
okay.
there. I'm aware that I'm behind on chat. Potato is loudly slurping on tea. Shame on you. Shame on you.
Get patient. No, I'll have to send patient home.
And yes, the Norwegians do use the Norwegian kroners. Kroner. Kronen.
Do we really need another GP's office? Kill streak. Why is it giving me a kill streak now?
Pharmacy. Calling nurse.
Lieutenant Lucan says, no, it was just him getting PTSD. P. Lucan, D. Can't, S. Type, D. For sniz. And there was also something about spiders, but he
upgraded.
forgot.
It's upgraded.
Bell also believes the chat just doesn't work when Mir and Sal take half an hour to read out messages. Wow, fine. I'll
General
just...
diagnosis. Okay, so
Maybe
what
I
do
should
we
pick up
feel?
Spotted Cow's suggestion and nuke them all. Not the spiders, chat
Okay.
messages.
Maintenance announcement. Automated snack machines need restocking manually.
Oh,
The
these
Spotted
guys.
Cow says that there are actually living monobrows, so that's alien enough for the Spotted Cow. So we can go back to nuking those.
Gonna put a few machines down here.
Bell also says, 2 or 3 towns over for him, there's a NATO air base, and yet the planes seem to land right in his bloody backyard.
Oh dear.
And Lieutenant Lucan says, by the time Mir reads this, it shall all be over. The missiles have already been launched. Apparently, that means success is inevitable.
Monobrow down here as well.
Aha, Spotted Cow says, at the time of this message, it is 15 minutes to 10 for the Spotted Cow. It's now 12 minutes to 10. There you go, I caught up on chat.
Very good.
More or less.
Definitely need to hire. Right, I'm gonna hire you and Gerald Murdoch. You can be another pharmacist. Might have to let you do a diagnosis, actually. Yeah, I think so. Alright, you can do diagnosis as well. Oh, we've just had a death.
Was it one of the animal magnetism cases?
I don't know.
No, they haven't been here long enough for that yet. What's with this guy?
Right, what's wrong with you?
Oh, he's in the queue and he's...
You can go home.
Okay, you're dead.
Staff
What?
promotion, very good.
Potato points out, when people don't seem all that phased by a flying arrow with a gun that is moving all the things around? Oh, he's talking about the game. Your mouse arrow has a gun that shoots monobrows.
Hospital
Ah.
will be haunted.
Uh-oh. We have ghosts. Alright, I think I'm going to need to do... Right, go home. Promote you. I think I'm going to need another GP's office.
Lieutenant Lucan
Go home.
suggests that your patients probably just assume the flying arrow is God.
Yeah, maybe. Right, let's have a look at some of these patients and send some of the least well ones home, I think. Yeah, you can go home. You can go home.
Well, also
You've
finds
been
it quite
treated.
interesting that in the West it's called World War II, and according to what he read, Russians call it the Great Patriotic War. He finds these differing viewpoints on things fascinating. In the meantime, since we're playing a hospital-themed game, Potato wants to know, how is the old spine doing? All healed up?
Full.
Say again.
How's the old spine doing? All healed up?
From a
Your
year
spine.
ago when I...
Yes.
Yeah, I just pulled a muscle in my back.
So to prevent that sort of thing, we got rid of them all. And the spine.
Yeah.
Required in research.
Cell Technology says, man, God sure is focusing a lot on healthcare these days. Fictional healthcare. If he'd be doing that in real life, we'd probably having a lot of... Our lives would be a lot better. I worked that one out eventually.
Alright, so you're actually being treated? Fine. Okay, that should help matters. We got rid of a lot of the people who were queuing there.
Ah, but also always knew that Sal was a spineless creature. She hasn't been her whole life. Only ever since we stole that spine bit.
On 2 Point Radio. We had a caller on the line just now, but he sounded suspicious, so I hung up. Which means this week's big prize is still
Very
up for
good.
grabs.
Things are
So
back
why
under
not try
control
your
now, I
luck
think.
and you could be the winner of a year's supply of lint.
Nice.
Don't
Then
think
Lucan
evil
points out that
needs
they
to.
actually also call it World War II. The Great Patriotic War is just how they call the Eastern Front between 1941 and 1945.
Ooh, 4 out of 7. Very good.
Well, we still get to keep the other patients, right? As in the other 3. Oh no, we
failed to cure this.
We failed to keep. I assume the time was over.
Which
and
is... No, probably because we haven't got any good treatment doctors. Let's have a look at Ian Fast. No, short temper, I don't want you.
he eats pasta disgracefully.
Don't really fancy any of these guys. They're all a bit no good. Right, let's get rid of them. Although inspiring, charming.
And gets excited when receiving a sticker, but is hangry.
It's just, a bit of like wasted. Well, I suppose. Alright, we'll take you. And what I'm going to do with you is to train you in treatment. What was your name again?
Chloe Bork.
Yeah. Right, Chloe. You're going to get treatment 1. And you're going to be trained by one of our guys who is a good trainer.
Do we need to
giving
have
you
treatment 1
180.
before we can treat her in treatment 2?
Yes.
Oh, what a shame. Chloe Bork.
Yeah, I was just looking at the others to see if any of the others were worth training, but I don't think I will.
Alright.
Okay.
Assistant to reception.
Lieutenant Lucan says that it's alright. Sometimes people who don't really know their history too well actually think that the war began in 1941, as in the Second World War in its entirety.
Who's this? Oh, it's just
What's she
a
doing
nurse.
over here? Is this
Uh-oh.
how's she spending her break? Warning, there are reports of low-level seismic activity in the area.
Oh dear. Okay.
That's fine. The creepy stash person wants to have a promotion. You zoomed out
Okay.
too far, everyone disappeared.
Needed in research.
Oh yeah, I've never noticed that before, that we could zoom out enough for the people to disappear. I was waiting for the earthquake
Crime
to strike.
is on the rise.
Here we go.
Oh, he said crime, not crying.
Here, around here, here.
That's why you need Jumbo Security Systems. We'll fill your house with cameras, watch your every move,
Think
and
we're
even
okay.
recommend what products to buy based on your behavior.
This is great.
Jumbo. We spy because we care.
Oh, there's something that needs fixing.
More 2 Point, more often. This is 2 Point Radio.
Tammy believes...
Warning, staff should secure patients before securing themselves.
Tammy believes that most Americans actually believe that too, because of the attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941.
Right.
And Bell also says, well, no, technically you don't need treatment 1 before getting treatment 2, just like you don't necessarily need to go to elementary primary school before going to high school.
There's a
Yeah,
lot
but
of
I
people
feel
with
like being able
cardio.
to read would benefit from that. And I was more asking from a game mechanical standpoint, as in, does the game allow you to?
There's a sudden rush on this. Oh, we won't
Oh,
get
the
no
awards
deaths.
ceremony.
Yay, awards ceremony.
Oh, no deaths. No deaths.
No, we won't have got no deaths. We've had 1 death this year, I think.
Haha! Welcome to the 2 Point County Healthcare Awards ceremony. Let's open them all at once because I stopped caring at this point.
Woohoo! Still got Employee of the Year. I am the best boss. The
Yeah,
best
but we're no
boss.
longer Patients' Choice Award. For some reason, patients do not want to
Rising
choose
star,
the hospital
that's
that's sitting on a meltdown
Well,
nuclear
most
power
prestigious,
plants.
though. Nicest working environment. And we got Hospital of the Year. Because we're the winningest hospital. Best teaching hospital. We would have got no deaths if it wasn't for that 1 death. All right.
Spotted Cow wants to know if World War II started in 1939, or was the Spotted Cow's brain going on vacation again? Yes, Lieutenant Lucan confirms it was 1939, but the seeds were planted in 1991. I feel like this has been going on for longer,
Go home.
but yeah, you could probably.
Sure.
And Bell also points out that we Germans know exactly when World War II
Go for
started,
treatment.
since
go
we
home.
kind of started it. Anyway, Potato's wondering, Sal, do you have
Yeah?
any office stories of your own recently?
Um,
You took part in a
No.
quiz show. Oh,
I did. Yeah, you can tell that story, mate.
I can't turn it into anything interesting because basically these weirdos just all signed me up for a quiz show because their token cool
treatment.
guy with the styrofoam hat decided to become the announcer instead, and they needed a 4-people team.
Oh, we got a new illness.
Oh, broken face, a condition that renders the face defective. Notable causes include daydreaming, faulty radishes, and high-velocity cricket balls.
I
What does
see.
a broken face look like? Can we look at the guy,
Well,
please?
I'm gonna guess that. Yeah, we can. Let's go find out which patient has broken face.
Did I misread 1999?
There's someone with broken face.
I accidentally said 1991. Whoops.
There you go. Broken face.
What?
Obvious by the cast on the foot and the hand.
We're sorry for the litter that you dropped on our floor.
Alright, what's wrong with you? We've not diagnosed. DNA, you'll have to go home. Alright, we've sorted out the queues there. We need a janitor over here.
Yeah, quiz show.
This next song is for all the hospital patients shaken up by that earthquake. Hope all your internal organs are still in the right place.
Oh no.
Right, can we do anything to speed up research? Let's find
As
out.
required in cardiology.
I don't know why, but
What?
I just imagine what it would feel like if I could feel how my organs touch each other.
Oh, why do you... Mia's got to think about this.
Yeah, it's very uncomfortable. I wouldn't recommend it, really. It's probably an awful feeling. I mean, it is an awful feeling. I'm feeling it right now. Oh.
Let's increase
Not that I'm
the
having organs, really.
prestige.
Wouldn't recommend having those either. They're mostly a bother.
In general diagnosis.
Right, what
Are
was
you
this?
covering a window with this?
Go home. Oh,
A circus incident. A number of clowns have run away from a traveling circus and are looking for treatment to stop being so silly. We'll be rewarded if we treat this group. Should we have them sent here?
yes! They're all worth money. Right, let's go build a clown room.
Cell Technology says there's nothing uncomfortable about organs. On their own, yes, but if they touch each other...
Mia's got a weird thing about imagining his organs running around inside his body and
They're
rubbing
not
against
running,
each
it's
other.
just I don't want to feel how it would feel if they all... I mean, I know that they all... Oh, I'm making it worse.
You're making it worse, Mia.
I'm blaming you.
You're always making it worse. The trick is to not imagine the thing that you don't like to imagine.
Potato's asking, you know, if you've never had your torso opened, would you be airtight? No, you've got very gaping holes in your face that constantly let in air.
True. Mm-hmm.
Also, you've got a bloodstream that constantly is supplying everything with air too, so... You're one of the least airtight things around.
Let's put a radiator tucked away in the corner there.
Lieutenant Lucan saying, friendship with throbbing organs. Touching organ is now my best friend. But also points out that skin is air permeable. So, like I said, least airtight thing around. One of the, not the.
Alright, some
I suppose air
pictures.
is not very airtight. Cell Technology is saying, touching oregano.
Touching oregano.
Yes. You'll be labelled as a weirdo in the kitchen if you do it.
Ah, yes.
You did not realise I was Never mind.
Here we go.
Potato wants to know, why is Mia complaining about organs? I don't know.
Ooh,
Probably the hospital environment
Treatment
and my
skills.
distaste for organs.
will work for peanuts. Oh, yes. And never forgets a jacket. You're hired, Alexa. And you can come work down here. Actually, just before we sort you out, let's see if we've got a nurse who can also treat. You're pretty good, actually.
Yeah, but he's probably already busy
high
somewhere.
Energy, charming. No, he's available for hire.
Those are higher. Ooh.
Yes.
Potato and Belle also want to know if I have problems with throbbing organs.
What do you think? Right, let's see. Who did I just hire? What was your name again? Alexa. Okay, so Alexa.
Lieutenant Lucan is trying to give me salt. And he hopes that /salt isn't some kind of alter for command. No, it's exclamation mark salt. I have now
Alexa.
collected 424 grams of salt.
Oh, you're a doctor, that's why. Yeah, so Alexa, Alexa, you are my treatment doctor. So I especially want you to be doing.
Then Lucan wants to know, what does 424 grams of salt mean? It means people have given me the salt command 424 times so far since its implementation.
Indeed.
Cell Technology is suggesting that you should press Alt as salt. Bell also explains the 424 grams of salt with, it means Mir is very salty.
It does. Okay, right.
Well,
that
we
should
had
help.
saltier games in the past.
You're a doctor.
Also, the
You're
fact
a
that it
nurse.
doesn't work on Twitch anymore kinda hampered
you
the
come work in
effectiveness
here.
of the salt command. Those commands don't work.
Where are you going?
I don't know.
He really wants to work in general diagnosis.
Did you tell him not to work in
Well,
treatments?
who's the nurse here? Nurse required. No, come here. We've got an emergency coming in.
Did you accidentally forbid him from working in treatments?
Maybe. I didn't think so, because Clown Clinic's one of the treatments.
Oh, okay.
Let's just check. He's this guy, isn't he? Isn't he Ben?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, Ben, you can work in a clown clinic.
Maybe we should only let him work in the clown clinic.
Gonna have to say, right, just at least for now, we'll sort you out later, but for now.
What if he's afraid of clowns?
You ever called one of
Where's he
the
going
Where are you
now?
going?
health hotlines? The voice on the other end is a sophisticated
There you go.
AI that tells you
Weirdo.
everything you're doing wrong with your lifestyle. Weird thing is, it sounds just like my mother.
But also is wondering, did it ever work on Twitch? Now that I'm thinking about it, it probably didn't. On a side note, we've rediscovered Jest Infection again, a personality disorder causing hijinks and general buffoonery. Escaped clowns must have their sense of humor completely exercised to prevent a future relapse.
Very good. Now, what are you doing just wandering around the place?
Potato is wondering if anyone here has tried or heard of MapleStory 2 yet. He's having quite a bit of fun in it. I have heard of it, primarily from you. I've looked at it, but I haven't looked at it long enough to form a proper opinion on it yet.
Alright, how are we doing for all the things? Oh, there's someone quite unwell there.
Lieutenant Lucan is getting flashbacks to lobotomy salt puration.
Yeah. Go home.
Spotted Cow points out that it's been a really long time since the last time we've used the salt command, and we desperately need to get to 500 grams before the new year.
Inspiring and double jump. Charming works for peanuts. You sound good. I think we'll just hire you because we kind of need someone in here to do a bit cleaning after that earthquake. Alright, so I just wanted to take a quick look around and see what was going on with all the things. Do we have nurses everywhere? Is everything okay? I think it probably is. Right, clowns incoming. Best sort out some eating and things down here, hadn't I?
The Spotted Cow remembers that it never really worked on Twitch, but a long time ago the YouTube to Twitch relay was down, so everyone on YouTube kind of migrated over to Twitch again.
Yeah, that's true. Let's put some bins in the hallway.
Well, also is wondering, can water be described as being wet?
Yes.
There you have your definitive answer.
There is actually, like I said, a definitive version of how wet water is.
How wet is water?
Soaking.
Fair point.
The reason why is because water, when it's in steam, in its steam version, can be extremely wet or extremely dry.
So Lieutenant Lucan is suggesting
somewhere
that
in
we
between.
salt rush the chat, or should it happen naturally? Well, I assume we'd prefer if it happens naturally, otherwise I could just slap a random number on it. A reporter visit. Sally Fig Blackgood, reporter for 2 Point Radio, has been in touch asking if there's anything newsworthy in the hospital. This could be a good opportunity to trick her into coming here for some press, and who knows, maybe she'll find something.
Yes.
Like I said, it should probably happen naturally, otherwise I could just slap a random number on it and call it a day. Also, there is a timer between how many times in a row you can use the salt command.
Reporter from 2 Point Radio has arrived.
Oh, there she goes. Cell Technology says water is just improperly made rocket fuel.
Very good. I like that.
Lieutenant Lucan, on the other hand, argues that water's just Russian nation territory, but it doesn't know about that yet. So are you wet when you're in the water, or only after you've exited the water?
Has anyone actually read the ingredients list for Briny Brittle? It just says salt, 84%. Other ingredients, 16%. I'm gonna send in some samples to the lab to find out what those are. You don't need a lab to know what's coming up next. More great tunes.
Let's get some magazine racks down because people
Cell
will be getting
Technology
bored
is suggesting,
down here.
with all those questions about wetness, we should probably ask a vet for medical advice. Vet as a veterinarian.
Mm-hmm.
But it sounds like wet. As in watery wet.
Ah,
That was probably a joke.
ha.
So, the Spotted Cow wants to know, is water more wet when it's hard or when it's soft?
Now, in theory, I am gonna say that it would be when it's soft, because hard water has more lime and calcium and other minerals dissolved in it, and therefore would not be as pure. Let's have a look at what do we need to train our staff in. I was going to train a janitor in something, wasn't I? Staff.
Cell Technology argues that water plasma is the most wettest of waters.
Yep, sounds reasonable.
The Potato now wants to know, with blood and other bodily fluids in your body, aren't you always wet?
Strange. I think we'll train all the janitors in motivation.
But also wants to know if anyone else is not getting any sound. I'm getting loads of sounds. I'm getting sound bars, but you probably can't hear me say that. But also just lost his sound.
Oh dear. But everybody else is okay, yeah?
Yes. Cell Technology is getting plenty of sound. Potato's getting all the sounds. Lieutenant Lucan has it. The sounds, I assume. Tammy can hear us.
Good.
But not Bill also. Apparently it was a strange bug. And it's also okay for the Spotted Cow.
Right, let's have a look at what machines we need upgrading. About you. Yeah, let's upgrade you. Oh, who's this? Needs sending home.
Maintenance
Ooh,
announcement.
flash of inspiration again.
Mm-hmm.
Since the Nidaway is coming up,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's actually a good idea to talk about this, but alright. So last time we met up as part of some weird NID meetup, back then it was not called the Nidaway, I felt it was customary and necessary to hand out little trinket gifts to show my appreciation.
Oh, hang on. We've got another lot
warning!
of
Electrical storms have been detected in the area again. So I gave some lovely little mindful presents, you know, as you usually should do. At least I assumed you should do to guests and friends and hosts and so forth. Sal recently told me that is a sincerely rude thing to do. You don't just randomly give people presents like this.
That's not quite how I put it, is it, ma'am?
Well, no, but you're not here to refute it, are you? I mean, you could try to be here, but I feel like you're in your hospital dimension. Feel free to...
I can't see chat, so I feel a bit left out of what's going on, really.
Should I turn the monitor again?
I'm
not currently talking about anything going on in chat. I was just talking about knit-away gifts and giving away those.
Hang on, I need to pause things here. I need to go to
Is it
items here.
unusual to just randomly hand out gifts to a long-distant friend that you're meeting for the first time? Sal said it's a bit weird.
So it's something we don't do in the UK.
Bell also points out that the previous knit meetup was called the Pilgrimage.
It was, yeah.
Well, we're doing
the
the Pilgrimage again this time.
We are.
So, I'm not sure if the Pilgrimage can still be used as a title.
Well, this is the pilgrimage for Boris, isn't it?
It is.
Boris is going to go on a pilgrimage to the River Nid.
Well, we're too.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you bring your friends to Mecca doesn't make it another pilgrimage for you.
Gonna put in another
Doesn't
chair.
make it not make. It's gonna be another pilgrimage. Where was I? Tammy points out it depends on what you gave. Well, what did I give away? What did I give away?
Some stuff.
Some stuff. Well, we had t-shirts for Comic-Con. You know, themed t-shirts where we all had one. So those were nice.
Yeah.
But
It wasn't excessive presents. It's just that because he was giving people presents in an unexpected fashion, nobody had presents to give out in return.
Well, they don't need to.
See, that's where it's a cultural thing. In the UK, if someone gives you a present, you give them a present back. So for someone to give out presents unexpectedly is a little bit discomforting.
Well, Apple received a Trump mask because that's what he's been wishing for. It was a pseudo birthday present too because he had his birthday and I was asking him if he could have a birthday wish fulfilled, what would it be? And he was asking for Trump, so I gave him that. He has some weird fantasies about that. I should not go into detail. I should also not ask him about this again. And Anubis just received a mindful little framed picture of us all attending Comic-Con. I thought that would be lovely. You know.
Lots of staff promotions. Yes, they were very lovely gifts.
But like Sal said, they didn't know they were going to get gifts. Again, they didn't need to. Because I didn't need gifts back. And that made it awkward. Point in case being, now that Sal brought this up, I'm unsure about what to do about the next knit-away, because at the very least, I'd need to get Boris a present, because he's the only one who hasn't had one yet. And I'd feel even worse for leaving him out. Tammy says those gifts are okay. The Spotted Cow suggesting we call this knit-away the Pilgrimage Part 2 Electric Boogaloo. Or the Pilgrimage 2, the Australian Strike Back.
On 2110.
The Knit Electric Boogaloo. Keep doing what, please? Keep giving away gifts? Or was this in reference to something chat said?
Ooh.
Special report. We did well. We cured 7 patients with chest infection.
4 out of 7.
Oh no, that was the challenge. We cured 4 out of 7.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good. So I was thinking,
At last.
So I was a flash of inspiration, thinking, proper gift for Boris, probably going too far, please tell me to stop. A rocket watch.
Yeah, stop.
Wow. Rude.
You don't need to get
I was
Boris a present.
I know I don't need to, but I feel like it would be nice.
And how do you think Boris would feel about receiving an unexpected present from you?
I was hoping happy. That's usually what gifts are supposed to do.
Yeah, exactly. So you've got to think about the recipient. And so when gifts are given unexpectedly without any ability to reciprocate.
Okay, how about I announce I'm giving the gift?
That's actually better.
Announce giving the gift 20 minutes before I give him the gift.
That's not better.
An hour?
No, it has to be like weeks before.
Weeks before. Well, but if I do that, it just encourages him to get me a bunch
Exactly.
of eucalyptus leaves as a gift.
It allows him to have the same pleasure of gift giving as you've decided to take upon yourself.
Well,
Because let's face it, you're not giving gifts for the pleasure of others, you're giving the gifts for the pleasure of yourself, so that you satisfy yourself that you've done a good thing.
no, that's not how it works.
It kind of is. It's that you're being altruistic for the pleasure that you get yourself out of it.
Really? That's how you think of me?
No, I think that's how all people work. That's how altruism works. Is people are altruistic because it feels good to be altruistic. And it's the same with giving presents. It feels good to give presents. If it didn't feel good to give presents, we wouldn't be doing it.
Potato points out that casual gifts should be costing no more than $30. Are we talking about Canadian Lunch Fund dollars or proper money?
There we go. I mean, when it's a spontaneous gift because you've seen something that you thought was just perfect for a person and you couldn't resist buying it because it was amazing and it was only cheap, then yeah, that's a great present.
Well, I haven't.
But a planned present?
I wasn't.
But then, like, we were talking about this, and apparently this is a fairly
I'm not
common
sure if
thing.
it's a common thing in Germany. I've just, realized that after being taught to do that myself with people I have met in the past, as in I was instructed to provide to distant family members with gifts, which I have done. I was instructed to provide distant friends and hosts for student exchange programs with gifts, which is what I've done. So I just assumed it's a normal, customary thing to do, and I wanted to keep that up. And I have been keeping it up until now, when Sal is informing me that I need to file a report for that, which sounds like a reasonable thing to do.
I was saying that it's not
I
a
have
British
to
thing.
announce it.
Yeah, I said announce it so that then if the
So I
person
can
is going to
receive some
feel
eucalyptus
uncomfortable about the fact that you're going to give them a spontaneous present, they at least have the opportunity to get you one in return.
I feel like giving gifts has become a lot more complicated than it need to be. Why is this not reachable anymore?
I'm not sure.
Could it be that something broke by the door and now people can't get out because of the machinery in the hallway?
Okay, they can still get in here.
Weird.
We'll have to check. It might be that bit of rubbish
Spotted
there.
Cow wants to know what watch? A rocket watch. Remember Season of Space Engineers when Boris built this homunculus rocket clock?
Nah.
As a spaceship was hilarious, and then just a few weeks later, I tricked Anubis into helping me build a smaller version of that called the Rocket Watch. I liked it. Belle also believes that Boris would love a Rocket Watch gift.
Does this mean that they can't get in here?
It would seem so.
Right, I'm going to sell all this stuff. Just in case. Because that will give them 2 ways in. Okay.
Lieutenant Lucan
that's
saying,
helped.
so I decided to gift you this expensive Lamborghini for free, no charge, but sorry, my British honour code forbids me to do so. Do they need to fix that spot there before
Yes, I don't even know how that is fixed, because...
the spotted cow suggesting I should give Boris a bottle of fermented potato? But also says announcing the giving of a gift. That's just silly. And you don't need to reciprocate right away, do you? Yeah, you don't need to do that anyway.
Well, if someone gives you a gift, and it's an unexpected gift, then you're in this awkward situation of accepting a gift.
The problem with that now is I'm sincerely worried that I've upset Anubis and Apple. Did I give Melon anything?
I don't know.
I've given her the t-shirt.
We're
That
sorry
probably is
for the litter
enough.
that you dropped on our floor.
Okay, you can go home.
Tammy believes that if I come across something that I think Boris would like, and that is also reasonably priced, then go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Well, right. What if I use that Keen Software House printing service and print a rocket watch?
So the thing is, you're not looking for a spontaneous gift that you think Boris would like. You're actively planning to find something for the gift giving ceremony,
Ooh.
which nobody else knows they're invited to.
Well, it's not a ceremony. But also says I should give gifts whenever I feel like it.
Ooh. Ah!
But also says he also agrees with me. Sal, you're overcomplicating things.
Please leave toilets as you would hope to find them, not as you would expect to find them.
Oh, we've
There's
got
a lot of
wannabes
them.
everywhere. We're overrun with the buggers.
Ew, we should probably
Ah!
get some pest control.
Gross.
Ew, there's one running over to the entrance. Upper left corner near the potted plant. Nicely shot.
Thank you.
We should get a
can I send this
janitor
one
in here,
home?
by the way. Those are really gross. Potato says, note to self, have gifts on standby if he ever sees me. Well, you don't need to give me a gift. Those are look. It's 2 of them.
There's loads of them. It's really hard to get them around people as well.
Training course complete. Class dismissed.
Okay. Right.
Publicity update. Sally Figmankard's latest county roundup just went live. It's a feature on a hospital that's leading the county's healthcare into the future. Oh, it's about us. Great news. Spotted Cow suggesting you should nuke some stuff. Titus Chutney is saying, it would be great to work in a really spacious environment with lots of luxury furnishing, something really prestigious. What do you think? Get a level 4 cafe.
I think
we
we could do
haven't
that.
had a cafe yet.
No.
We should put it somewhere in the reception area.
We
No?
could do, actually. I could put it sort of maybe around the back of here.
Yeah.
Be nice. Let's just...
Also, Potato points out that you're in the red.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's fine. We won't be in the red for too long.
Right. Lieutenant Lucan says, it doesn't really matter what kind of gift you give or how much it is, but it must be special. He, for example, gifted his girlfriend a cup with an overbuffed Gmod Joseph Stalin with a twisted Gmod face. Tammy also points out that you're broke. You should do something about that. Have you tried curing people? I heard that there's...
I just spent quite a bit of cash on the research lab.
There you go, that fixed it. The problem I also have to consider when the only reason why I'm not doing a spontaneous gift and have to plan it is because Boris has to be able to take it back on his flight. So it needs to be something that's not very spacious and doesn't break in transit. So Rocket Watch is probably not really...
That's not how spontaneous gifts work. Spontaneous gifts are when you spot a thing and you think, that's brilliant, that thing is perfect for X person.
But I never
and so
go
I shall buy
window
it and
shopping.
give it to X person.
I never go window shopping, so this wouldn't happen organically.
So it's not where you think, I need to buy a gift for X person, therefore I shall wait until I find one spontaneously. That's not quite how it works.
Doctor wanted.
But I've never done spontaneous gifts like that, so
Well,
I'm assuming...
Not if you're... I mean, it...
I
oops.
also probably will never do that, so presumably I never give gifts?
No, you give gifts when it's a culturally expected thing, like Christmas time. So it's expected that people will give and receive gifts, so the giver and the receiver are mutual. Nobody is hideously surprised by the gift, and
Have I ever made you uncomfortable with a gift?
maybe.
Have I ever given you a gift besides that t-shirt?
Yeah. Actually, we are losing more money than I was expecting.
Lieutenant Lucan wants to know, how do you call a female friend that you're just friends with? A friend?
Yeah, you're going to have to go home too. Right, where are all of my doctors and nurses who are supposed to be treating people and making me money? We're making money down here.
You should probably allow that nurse to go do other things again, because they're about to run out of clown patients.
Well, let's see. Do we just have a lot of people in
The staff room?
the staff room? Okay.
We've got 3... we have a lot of people going to the staff room right now, like Isabel Junk, Nomi Wiz.
You should be researching.
The spotted cow
Research,
thinks it
research,
needs to start
research.
keeping bees so it can give spontaneous honey gifts. And Cell Technology is suggesting that a female friend that you're just friends with should be called a lass of class.
Let's just get that monobeast.
And Cell Technology also thought that for a second there, he thought that the spotted cow was going to give the bees. I wouldn't mind.
Maintenance announcement. Plants.
How did we suddenly go into the red again?
That means we're just not getting enough people through to treatment. Got a big queue up front, so why are we not getting through to treatment? A lot of people waiting down here as well. Because it's treatment where we make our cash. Treatment and the wards are pretty profitable too.
Yeah, Lieutenant Lucan says it's a language thing, because in Russian most words have a gender, like in German, so a female friend and a male friend are different things. He thought maybe English has something like that too. They haven't pinched that sort of word yet.
Right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have a look through the patients and see if we can... I'm just going to send a load of people for treatment. Right, you can't be treated. What about you? You need diagnosing. Treatment. Yes, you can go to a ward. And take your dirty monobrow with you. You can go to a ward. You need diagnosing. You need diagnosing. You're... Well, okay.
Why do they...
Ew.
Oh.
Yeah, you can go home. As can you. And you. And you. You're fine where you are. You. You. Go for treatment.
But also says 32,000 in debt. Well, we better find the nearest street corner then. Flumps.
Yeah, go home.
Ah, DNA lab.
Oh. Oh, it's a new thing.
Yeah, but we don't have the capacity to diagnose them right now.
Right, you. Alright, we'll see if we can diagnose you.
Lieutenant Lucan believes that a lass of class is actually some kind of Cell Technology branded pun. Yeah, I wasn't going to take him at face value here. A lass of class is not a typical English expression for a female friend. They've been here for 109 days.
Yeah.
Why do they wait so long in diagnosis if we already know what they have and can send them away?
Sure. Well,
Do
the
we want to
certainty isn't that high. Probably what I need to do is to up some people's diagnosis skills. I should have a look at our GPs and see if they need higher GPing skills. We could also turn down the certainty. I'm probably requiring that they are 100% certain before they send them anywhere.
32,000 in debt, 2-point homeless, the game.
No, we'll turn that around, don't worry. Just
Spotted
need to
Cow
get
says, a
people
lass
going
of class sounds like a fancy name for the girls on the corner.
because we've got
We
plenty
have so many of
patients.
them.
Alright, let's have a look at how we're organised here. So, doctors, first of all. We want to make sure that the doctors who are in GP are actually our GPing doctors. Not you, actually. And not you. You're alright there, though. Two
Cell Technology
psychiatrists,
wanted
yeah.
to know, did you really think I was serious about the lass of class thing? Lieutenant Lucan says, no, of course not. Technology is the only thing you're mostly serious about. Of course. Betaint is suggesting that you should turn your business strategy to 2-point backdoor drug selling now. Under-the-counter drug selling. But also says, on the upside, this is his chance to overtake Sal on the leaderboard again.
Right. No. We're getting sorted now. This is the problem. We've got the wrong people in the wrong place. Right. You're coming with me. You're coming to the shock clinic. That's pest control. That's the Deluxe clinic. Here we go. Right. Because I want to see this.
Of course, she's just going to take a seat there and do nothing.
She's waiting for the patient to come down. So there's patients on their way.
The
Right,
clown
what do
is
you do?
cold.
That's probably because he's outside.
Yeah, but he can't be complaining to us about this. We can't put radiators on the outside. Spotted Cow is suggesting that you should install more GP's offices and 2 nukes.
And 2 nukes.
Yeah, to nuke your surplus of patients.
What we want to do is get the shock clinic patients being treated, like I say, because they will earn
Oh,
us
there
some-
is one.
Oh, here we go. For a start, I want to see it. And the other thing is that this should be quite profitable. Right, let's hope this is actually what they're suffering from.
Is it not?
Well, I did send them for treatment when they were not fully diagnosed.
Oh.
Might not have been the right treatment in that case.
How about we get a janitor over here, quick? Somebody get rid of the body in aisle 4.
Aha! Right,
Shock
this'll-
horror emergency. There's been an outbreak of shock horror after a bungle experiment accidentally set an electric current through all of the county spoons.
Oh dear.
There's a group of yogurt eaters looking for treatment. We'll be rewarded if we treat this group well.
Yes.
Group of patients now arriving.
Oh, do you know why? I've just realised why these guys are not doing anything. Because I haven't told them what to research.
Oh!
Because they finished the shock clinic. Right. Yeah, go do the DNA lab.
Clean up on aisle 4, says Tammy.
Oh,
And
it is as
Potato
well.
points out that at least you stole their wallet before they died.
Indeed. Are you a ghost busting janitor? No, he's not. Right, okay, let's find one, because they could be anywhere around the place. Janitors. And we do only have one.
Oh,
Because
wow.
I haven't actually needed many ghost busting janitors. Okay. Right, where was it? It was round
Shock
here.
clinic.
Yeah. There we go. Right, so...
Spotted Cow
you
has an
sorted
idea.
That, yeah.
You could melt down the reactor, and that way people won't be cold outside anymore.
Indeed. That would work.
Wow, until a nuclear winter sets in.
Right, next thing I want to sort out is with my nurses, make sure that the only people doing diagnosis are people who... Oh, let's see. Yeah, you can do... That's right. I put him purposefully in the clown clinic, didn't I?
I remember that.
Yes. Yeah, so you can do those. I think I had sorted out everybody else.
Spotted Cow points out that we should also have a clean up on aisle 6, 11, and 23. And Cell Technology just says, more like every single aisle we have, really.
Right, Gerald, I'm going to train in diagnostics. So, diagnostics, and that is...
What?
I'm just deciding who to use. I think we'll use Delia.
Ah,
And then Gerald, there you are. Yes, we'll train you.
that wad
yes.
person looks...
You can go home. Okay.
Spotted Cow points out that a nuclear winter is a petty problem.
Uh-oh. Did I just send my doctor that I had down here to go do
Oh,
something,
no!
do some training?
Oh, no!
I didn't think I did. But let's grab somebody. You would be... no, you're a nurse. Okay. Doctor. Our best treatment doctor. Oh yeah, no, he's on his way.
Ah, he probably had a break or something.
Maybe.
You
So
just
that's
dropped
you?
to minus 45,000. You're gonna need to put all the staff on the corner to put yourself back in the green here. You're exaggerating. A bit of red numbers never harmed anyone. Where did you put...
Where did he go?
Oh, he's still
Oh,
attached.
he's still... Yeah.
You zoomed out too far and he turned invisible. Oh, there they come. Don't you need some benches down? Oh, never mind. You don't have the money.
Oh, be fine. I mean, they don't like standing, but they'll put up with it. These guys will clear out the death. And then we can put some benches and things down here.
Blanket visited some local hospitals for her latest piece, and you'll be able to enjoy it just as soon as we figure out how to show it to you over a radio set.
Zen Lucan says, be libertarian, say how great free market is, get sick, go to doctor, stand in line for 193 days, pay a bunch of money, don't get diagnosed, wrong treatment, die, get caught and sold as a ghost. It's the circle of unlife, says Cell Technology.
Oh dear, we've killed another one.
No. Patrolling the hospital sure makes you wish for a nuclear winter. Oh, you should get your ghost janitor here quickly, otherwise all your patients are gonna run away.
Maybe. They don't all turn into ghosts?
That one's turning into a ghost.
They didn't.
You did not? Wow, impressive. Lieutenant Lucan says, degenerates like you belong in a toilet window.
Don't feed the ghosts. They're dead.
I mean, a ghost, somebody else has died somewhere else and turned into a ghost, but not here?
Oh, cardiology is over.
Oh,
Tax.
right, fabulous. We've actually cured somebody.
We're back in the green.
Oh, yeah. In fact, we've just had the monthly bills go out again.
Bell also says,
up
oh
by
no,
a
Mir's caught up again on chat. People quick, start flooding the chat. There's nothing you can do now. Only the natural course of chat progression will undo this.
We're sorry for the litter that you dropped on our floor.
Right, can we upgrade? Oh, God, this is not what I needed, actually.
Potato says beep, boop. Spotted Cow says moo. Tammy says someone didn't die. Hooray! Potato says meep, moop. Cell Technology's asking, does flooding the chat make it wet? No.
It's all relative, I think.
No, it's not literal wetness.
Earthquake imminent.
Aw, they didn't even announce that.
Oh, I hope this doesn't damage
People are saying
my
lots
shop
of
machine.
B words now.
In general diagnosis.
Yeah, they seem okay.
Lieutenant Lucan says, oh come on Mia, you got one New Vegas reference and didn't get the other one? Don't worry, I got them both. I suppose I just found the other one funnier because it was more contextual. The toilet window is too old of a joke.
Bins will become full.
Spotted Cow's asking, is the chat lava? Well, if it is, a lot of people are dying by touching it right now.
I don't really want to put in additional diagnosis. I want to make these people better at what they do. So that
Maintenance announcement. Toilets need routine servicing.
we don't have to keep sending people round the loops. However,
This next song is for all the hospital patients shaken up by that earthquake. Hope all your internal organs are still in the right.
No! No, why?
oh, Mia's nightmare.
Well, it's not my worst nightmare. I have different ones. There was once a nightmare I was dreaming of falling into a giant tub of chocolate ice cream, and I absolutely hate chocolate ice cream. It's the worst ice cream there is.
Oh, you have talked about this, haven't you?
I did talk about this,
Yeah.
yes.
Right, gonna put a little GP's office over here.
Potato wants to know, Sal, have you ever walked into something that you shouldn't have walked into? You know, like Forbidden Zones, the male washroom.
Oh, I was thinking like a wall, a glass door.
Well, have you walked into a wall or a glass door?
Oh, who hasn't?
I
Hang
I
on,
haven't.
just trying to get that. Can't remember if I'm sure I must have. It's the kind of thing everybody's done at some point. I can't remember a specific incident, but yeah, must have.
Probably. So, Lieutenant Lucan wants to know, what's the worst game we've ever played on stream?
That might be a matter of opinion, because I think people will have different opinions on it.
Well, yes, do you have an opinion? Because I have strong opinions, but I don't want to voice them in hopes of not influencing yours. It's okay if you don't want to give opinions.
For me, I think bad games to stream are ones that are difficult for the audience to watch, or that we can't.
Was Thief the worst
with.
one?
No, we've had others where games that we were trying to play multiplayer that just would not work, and so the audience would end up just watching a screen full of resets.
Oh, like our attempt to stream Medieval Engineers.
Don't remember that.
You know, when we're trying to stream Medieval Engineers and Anubis had connection problems and we just kept restarting everything and everyone was just standing around that starting area and nothing was happening. We had Boris and everyone there.
Don't remember that. Was I there?
Yes, you were there. You were streaming it. Anyway, now my opinion.
Yeah.
Hero Fighter. Oh, absolutely horrible.
Don't remember Hero Fighter.
It was one of the Streamvesta games. It's where you play a 2D character trying to win something, and it's basically just click on the enemy until he dies, and with varying degrees of difficulty. Personally, I did not particularly enjoy this game. I've probably just made some very powerful enemies. Oh yeah, Cafe! We meant to do that.
Mm-hmm. Now, level 4.
And we only have 123 days to make a cafe. Is the cafe a pit in the floor?
Must be a certain size.
Hmm.
Oh, we can't have it against a wall? Oh no, that's where I've got the door. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Actually, we'll just say stop editing. No, do stop editing that room. Because what I'm going to do is edit this room instead.
Potatoes and strawberry ice cream is the best ice cream.
Just going to move a few.
And Tammy
things
just ate some
around
chocolate ice cream, which makes this awkward. It's alright. I don't, disapprove of people who like chocolate ice cream for some reason.
Because I love chocolate ice cream.
Oh, heresy.
There we go.
And Belorsa's asking, hey Mia, do you want a nightmare? How about this, a giant spider covered in chocolate ice cream? No, that's not how it works. You can't just put something on something else. I would not eat...
No, that's not what I meant to do.
I would not eat the spider or the chocolate ice cream. So putting one thing on another doesn't make it worse, because even in my dream I can imagine that I wouldn't eat the spider. Please don't try and give me nightmares about eating spiders. Belorsa's never walked into an obstacle in his life. Lieutenant Lucan is suggesting a naked giant spider lady dipped in chocolate. Would you please stop? Apparently that already exists there. Oh, there we go. Spotted Cow suggesting a giant spider hiding in a bowl of chocolate ice cream.
That's probably more of a nightmare for me than for
Oh no,
you.
that's a nightmare for me too.
5x4. Okay, so
Oh.
we're not going to fit it in there.
Unless we make the reception smaller.
Well, no,
No.
because then even then we'd have to make that tiny and... Yeah.
Yeah.
So, no. What we'll do then is we'll put the
How about-
cafe
hold
over
on.
here.
Oh yeah, that works too. Cafe is
It's really big. Oh, right, hang on. I thought I meant to say yes. So, rooms.
Spotted Cow suggesting a giant spider hiding in a bowl of chocolate ice cream, and Tammy says in response to that, I was hoping that I wouldn't have to say it today, but the Spotted Cow just ruined that. Ew.
Yeah. A thoroughly deserved EU.
Potato suggesting tactical window bathrooms.
Round. Must be that way around. Maybe up in the corner like so? Ooh, what's this?
What's an earwig?
It's a little creature.
Ew. Point in case being Lieutenant Lucan had some of those in his Nutella at some point.
Oh! Ew!
Potato wants to know why you're moving things around when you can just rotate the whole room. Radiator placement. It needs to be under the window.
Yeah, gonna fix all of that. I don't think we have a window in this room. No, we don't. Let's see. Might need to do a little bit more squashing up. Oh, okay. So we can.
We just
properly
made loads of
squash
more
up.
space.
We did.
Nice. But also points out, by the time I will be reading this, the stream will be over.
No, don't want the stream to be over.
Okay, I guess it's not then.
I'm gonna move the door over a little.
Move it in the corner there.
Don't think it's gonna let me. Let's get rid of that just for a moment. No, it won't. Won't do corners. I was actually thinking about just adding a lump of room on there anyway, like so.
Aha! And then put the bin in there.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then you see we can squash a few more tables in here.
Lieutenant Lucan says, don't Google earwigs. Don't do that. I wasn't going to. Cell Technology points out that there's still 3 minutes to go, everybody.
Oh. I'm having too much fun. I don't want
Well,
the
we
stream to
can
end.
go overtime. I don't mind.
Well, we've got work tomorrow. What time are you in the office tomorrow, Mia?
Too early? Earlier than you, presumably.
We need a bin.
Well, we've
Oh,
already
no.
lost the spotted cow.
We can't do gold stars. How on earth am I going to make a 4-star cafe if we haven't got loads of gold stars and posters?
More bins? Sweet dispensers? No.
Can
Can we not put posters on the walls?
we put a gift shop inside a cafe?
Of course, yes. Where else would you put it? Potato's suggesting that you could always just make it bigger.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think to do. That might be quite expensive though. But it's about the only...
Maybe one more?
No, that would only take us to Prestige. See, we're still on 2. So if we run down here, we're still only on Prestige 2. Still Prestige 2.
For crying out loud, fine. Don't do this. I guess there's a limit.
Unless it's...
Aha! That doesn't really fix it.
It doesn't help much. But it might just take us there.
Let's reallocate all the plants inside this building into the cafe.
Oh, what's wrong with you now? Oh yeah, because I put a corner there. Fine.
Bell also wants you to not remind him of tomorrow. He's going to get up at 6, leave at 7, and be there by 8.
Oh gosh.
He hates early mornings.
Yeah, me too.
I'm usually in the office at 7.
Yeah, Mia likes to start early so that he doesn't have to spend too much time with Soup Lady.
I would be there earlier, but apparently they don't open the door for me yet.
Yeah, I prefer it when Mia's there at a useful time for me. I'd like to leave those plants there because they're kind of nice. Right, what other random plant? Right, you're a random plant. I am going to get this up to... where'd it go? Here. We're going to get level 4. You're a random
Spotted
plant.
Cow doesn't have a job anymore, so it's going to be a
that's a
long
shame.
morning for him. For it. But also points out that the inner German in him won't let him be there any later than 7:30 as well.
Aha! Did it!
Heresy. That looks ghastly.
It does, doesn't it?
And apparently we need to throw people out anyway.
I wonder if I can... I don't think I can put an extra door on.
Lieutenant
which is
Lucan
a
says,
shame.
Mia would be there even earlier, but it turns out you actually have to do that sleep thing. No, it's not that problem. I just shut off in the corner of the room, and I could very well do that in the office. It's just, they kind of lock up the building, and they kind of don't want to have people staying inside there. We have regulations for that. Anyway, but also suggesting that we should definitely have overtime tickles now.
I think we can leave it here.
Are you sure we can leave this ghastly cafe now we've fulfilled his request? Let's diminish it again and evenly distribute the plants. Do we need to hire someone for the cafe?
Yes, we do. We need an assistant
Ugh.
to man it.
Then Lucan says, oh look, an English garden. Also, Bell also would like you to look at the leaderboard before we leave.
Okay, shall do.
Hold on, is that one patient there causing less beauty in the hospital? Pick up a plant.
Well, I can
Any
go
plants?
to the
Or
overlay.
that.
Yep. Health attractiveness. Which patient?
The one to the right there by the...
That one.
Is he causing...
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
It's that bit of rubble.
Oh, I
from
thought
the
it was
ceiling.
the guy. Damn it.
Yeah, it is funny.
Spotted Cow's waiting for Trucker to school to start. Well, while you're slowly redistributing plants, how about I do the
Yeah.
outro? If you've enjoyed this so far and would like to see more cell hijinks involving hospitals or other simulation games, we're not sure. It might suddenly change because she found a new shiny thing. Feel free to tune in next week on Thursday at 8 PM GMT+1, which will be about 2 hours and 3 minutes ago if you're watching this live. Where she will probably be streaming more 2 Point Hospital. Alternatively, I am currently busy being frightened by space in Star Control Origins, which you could watch on Wednesday at 8 PM GMT+1, which again is 2 hours and 4 minutes ago if you're watching this live. We do these regularly, like on a weekly basis. Oh no, hold the phone!
What?
Oh no, next week is still regular week. Never
Yeah.
mind. I was worried for a second. However, if neither of us are your particular cup of tea or you just want to indulge in more streams, we also have Potato Stream on offer, who will be streaming Spec Ops The Line this Saturday at 8 PM GMT+1 on his own Twitch channel, which you can find under crazy_potato1, I assume. I forgot. Something along those lines. Well, that's that. I've done the outro. That plant didn't help a whole lot.
It needs watering, that's why.
Of course. I've done the outro. What do I do now?
Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.
You're going to stop playing, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna stop playing. Hang on before we do...
Oh yeah, the leaderboard.
Leaderboard, okay.
How do you...
I gotta do a quick save first,
then
then
a normal
we gotta
save?
click to map,
Okay, fine.
and then we can go... Ooh, I've got something I can unlock as well. So, I am in the lead on foundation value.
Still, somehow.
Bernie's still in the lead on Kudosh, but let me just have a quick glance. Oh, we've restocked 100 vending species. That's 100 more Kudosh.
Did we overtake him in Kudosh now?
I don't think so.
Damn it.
So, yeah. We'd have to do more 2 stars and 3 stars to get the Kudosh up. That's where the Kudosh comes from. Cool. Right. Thanks for watching, everybody. And we'll see you next week. Bye for now.